Hey guys, welcome to Camping with Kev. I am going to cook dinner here. I'm going to have some steak and mashed potatoes and I think some beans. And we're going to go with that. So I'm up on the Mogollon Rim. I know that's a big shocker to a lot of people. It's been kind of crappy all day. I had a real good day yesterday. Drove around. I didn't really get any reception up here. I did find this spot and plenty of reception and all that kind of stuff. You can kind of get bored trying to find things to do. Phone kind of takes up some of that dead time. Setting up camp is obviously something that I enjoy. So anyways, and obviously cooking. Should be pretty good. I'm going to give you a little shot of where I'm at. So here, let me reverse, and this is basically my campsite here. I'm sleeping in a hammock tonight. Last night I slept in the tent and I was super uncomfortable. Didn't like the hard ground. I had one of those little mini mattress things that kind of blow up and lose air overnight. Anyways, that's quite the hill up there. So it did rain a lot. I did had to cover the side-by-side a little bit. That's what I'm going to be cooking in the back. And just I think there's not much of a sunset. I think up there is the sun, but it's going down pretty quick. So I have to not make this quick, but I'm probably going to edit quite a bit out of this, I think, because let's see. Anyways, so I'm gonna light this stuff up and see where I can go. I gotta add 2 cups of water. I'm gonna do mashed potatoes. Woo. There goes your eyebrows. And so we do have a fire ban right now, so the only thing you can't do an open fire. You can bring a fire pit if you want, but I didn't really feel like doing all that. So we got just basically burners, and that's all we can do. I did have this thing. I kind of cleaned it up a little bit. Took my rubber silicone grip protector from the other frying pan that I usually use it on. So I thought that would be a good idea to do that. So I'm going to pour some water into this 8 8/16. So we're going to do 16 ounces, 2 cups of water, and right there in the middle, I think even if you kind of go over a little bit, I think you're okay. There we go. So there's that going. And then I'm going to go grab the steak real quick and season it up. Okay, so I got the steak out, and I'm going to use pepper, garlic, and salt. It's just kind of a mixture of obviously ground up garlic and leftover salt and pepper. Of course, they're all coarse ground stuff. So here's the steaks. I know my wife is going to be super jealous. I bought this the day I left, so don't be mad at me for spending money on steak. I don't think I had enough meals, but I'm going to do hamburgers tomorrow and maybe chicken for lunch. This thing is going, so just season it all up, and ooh, that looks good. All that stuff. So I personally don't like frying steak. I'd rather grill. It just gives it a little bit better flavor. You know, I feel like frying is just like it's just sitting in its own juice, you know. I don't know. It also tastes a little different to me. So, anyways, got that boiling. I'm going to see if I can crank that up a little bit. Let's get that going. So the mashed potatoes are going to be just like, make it simple. Garlic, roasted garlic. It's gone up in price quite a bit. And then I found them kind of cheaper at Dollar General. So, win-win. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is close this thing up. That's going to boil pretty quick. That looks like it's somewhat going good. Let's see what it does. Oh, yeah. So I don't need any of that extra. I do have a flipper, so I'm going to do that on that. That's about 2 minutes from doing what it needs to do. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up, got some beans. And if anybody that knows me, I like my Dr. Pepper, so this is Dr. Pepper beans. Sweet and sassy, kind of like me. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to do, boiling already. And we're going to turn that down. Actually, might as well just turn that off. And it says tear here. All right. I hope I have enough water. Like I said before, I like things kind of super simple. I like it better when my wife kind of puts things together for me, which she has in the past, as you've seen on previous videos with the rice and everything, and that's always super nice. But since these things are they're simple to do and easy to take, and you just add water and away you go. So I'm going to stir this up. Ooh, like this. Ooh, don't drop it. We'll drop it in the cooler, and then see how that's super quick. Okay. That's all you do. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop all this out, and then I'm going to put the beans in. And that is also you need to kind of keep things flip top, and so you're not busting out can opener and all that kind of stuff. Another extra thing you got to take with you. I didn't bring half the stuff that I normally bring. I have a which I've made within the last year. I've made this kitchen box, and it has everything in it: can opener, salt, pepper, anything that you would normally forget. And so, look at that. That looks pretty good. Hopefully I don't lose battery connection or battery power. I think it should be okay. Anyways, I'm going to scoop this out. That's a lot of mashed potatoes, but what I do need I'll let that cool off. What I do like is that there's no bugs. And sometimes in my previous videos, there's right about this time of night, there's a bunch of bugs come out. Kenzie will attest to that. Get all these mashed potatoes out so I can cook the beans. And put that back on. I'm going to turn that down a bit. These things are super handy. I think I got that for like 20 bucks. These little burners. Put it on a little table. Those are kind of handy. Any little tiny tables that you can get. It helps you, keeps it off the plastic, and it won't melt your tailgate, which is a good thing. Okay. I don't know if anybody's tried these before, but they got a little bit, and everybody's gonna, my daughters are gonna, oh, it's got a kick to it. It does have a kick to it. I don't know how else to describe that, but they are super good. I didn't bring any veggies with me other than potatoes. And I'm gonna put that there, put that there. And I'm gonna do a little match. So instead of having the box of matches, I put this in. It's a little ice cream. You know those Teleantes ice cream things that cost you $17 now? Just kidding. They're usually five or six, maybe $7 at the most. And there you go. So I put my matches in there. Got the, ooh, that's not a good one. And then away you go. Put that there. And it keeps it dry. Put the little striker off of the box. Put it right in there. Plenty of matches. It'll probably hold at least a box and a half of matches. Give that a stir once in a while. I'm going to have some mashed potatoes because I'm freaking starving. I don't want this to burn. I'll get this little one. That light on. Okay, good. I'm going to turn that up a bit. I'm going to have some mashed potatoes. So see, super simple. Nice to have a warm meal. I don't think it's going to be too cold tonight. It was like 65 last night up here, and we're today's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, everybody. And everybody's gone. Everybody had to head back. I had Sunday. I had Sunday. I have today off, and Tuesday. So everybody's leaving today. So I had my pick of. It was a little hectic yesterday, trying to find a place. Wasn't that bad. Wasn't the place I wanted, but I just did a quick kind of overnighter. And this is where I want to be. This is the view I want. And I don't know how I'm going to eat all these mashed potatoes, but I'm pretty freaking starving. Sorry, didn't mean to swear. Oh, so good. What? Where's my... So just warm them up. That's all you got to do. Warm the beans up. Give it a little quick stir. Like Kenzie says, I wish there was smell-o-vision. That would be really good. I wish my kids would come up here. I really enjoy this. I know my wife would enjoy it too. But they're they're a little busy this weekend, taking care of some friends' house this weekend. Dogs and cats and all sorts of stuff. So I got this going. Let's see. I don't want to kind of move the. Oh, look at. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Ooh-hoo-hoo. There's this guy that I follow. I'm not going to mention his name, but he's a motorcycle camper guy, and big old piece of steak, and that's all he eats. There's nothing, no side, nothing. I'm like, man, that guy's gonna have a heart attack. And I'm gonna turn that off. And I'm almost positive. Oh my gosh. I'm almost positive that should be like a medium rare. I'm going to give it another couple of minutes. Maybe flip it again. I know it's kind of squishy, so I know it's still got some juice in it and stuff. That's kind of how I adjust. Once it starts getting really stiff, then it's getting more like well done. So I'm gonna do that, and I think I'm gonna stop it because cast iron will hold quite a bit of heat even after you turn it off. I've learned that the hard way. I think I've burnt the bannock, I think, something like that. The bannock, the burnt part just came right off, so no big deal. So I'm gonna pour some beans. Right. And then I'm going to put the steak on top of the mashed potatoes. I'm going to use my knife. Yeah, got a little blood coming up there. I really enjoy the Dr. Pepper beans. I always kind of stick them in my backpack just in case. I'm going to take that off and leave it just like that. That's man style right there. Just throw the food everywhere. Anyways, there's okay, so you got beans, a lot of mashed potatoes, and a little bit of steak. I'm gonna use my my knife and cut that steak up, and I'm gonna chow down. That's how simple things can be. Steak, as long as you kind of prep things ahead of time. The videos seem like they're a lot of effort sometimes, but they're really not. Anyhow, hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to get a chair set up, and I'll probably put it right here, and I'll let you watch me eat it for a little while. And that's about it. Okay, I'm going to go get a chair and something to drink. Surprise on that. Okay, so I'm all set up down there. I'd rather have my meal with kind of a view. And I'm going to go show you. Ooh, let's have this like selfie stick thing. So I'm going to show you. There's the kitchen. I'm going to show you where I'm going to eat dinner tonight. And it was raining like crazy today, so I had to jump in underneath the hammock, and it was kind of unexpected, but anyhow, I'm going to over here. There's a hammock, a little bit of a view. I'm gonna change the view here. So anyways, here's my chair and my table, and this is my view. This is where I'm gonna eat dinner. I put this thing over here so the bugs wouldn't get on it. And there's my meal and an 805. And if anybody knows me, that's my beer. And so that's Payson in the distance. I don't know if you can see some lights or not. Let me see if I can pinch the zoom here. Oh, little battery thing. Anyhow, I'm going to lose battery here in a bit. And I'm going to enjoy, bring that down a bit, and sit down and then enjoy my meal and the view. And, oh, well, I guess I could be a little taller, or I'm sorry, a little shorter there. There you go. Here I am. A little bit of pink. Sun's going to go down. I don't really have that much daylight left, but I'm going to have a big chunk of this steak. I don't know if you guys have been waiting to have the review here. I'm just going to cut it in the beans because there's not much room. Oh my gosh, I'm starving. Mmm. 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 So good. That's like cooked to perfection. Beans, like I said, sweet and sassy. Then my beer. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for watching. And I don't have a tagline. It's not like, oh, keep on trucking. I don't have any of that. Maybe I'll think of one. If you guys want to think of something for me, leave it in the comments. And as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got 82 followers. For a long time, I had 75. I don't do this for likes or anything. I just do it for fun. And anyways, cheers. Well, I knew that was going to happen. My battery is low. Didn't know exactly when it was going to happen, but I don't know if it's gotten brighter or not, but the sun has reflected up onto the clouds. And I'll show you that too. I'm still chewing on my steak. Let me... Now I'm breathing heavy, so much for. But it is what it is. Anyways, this is, like I said, this is my happy place. This is where I go to de-grumpify and to reset. I get to look at the stars tonight, I hope. And I'll probably just sit out here. I am literally on the peninsula. My campsite's way back there. I think about 15 feet that way I would fall to my death. I don't want that to happen. Anyways, off to the left here, I'll show you. So off to the left up here, that's where I normally camp. Right on where those trees are, right at the top, kind of right there in the center. And that's where I normally would go. But I found this, it's roughly the same thing. It's just a little different. And anyways, love you guys. And thanks for watching. I know I haven't done a video in a while, but made one now, so I'm all good. And I love you guys. That's about it. Camping with Kev. All right, so I'm going to go enjoy and stuff my face and drink a beer. Okay, see you guys. Love you.